Since I have arrived in Newport to work with Alacrity in person, I have worked with 5 teams in 6 weeks. And uh, I enjoyed it so much that I almost wish I could have that rotation just as a job. Just the experience of getting to know everyone, finding something you can do that would be useful to you and useful to them, doing the thing, and then kind of moving on. I don't know how much you could keep it up in the long term, but it was exhilarating and really energizing. And do you know what? After all of the lockdowns and all of the things with COVID, it's been wonderful just being immersed in people again. Like that has probably been my favorite. I mean, the people are definitely my favorite thing about this program. I don't think it would be the program it is without the character of the people that are heading it. And I haven't met a single person that I haven't enjoyed talking to. So for me, I think that's the most rewarding part of it. Everyone is enthusiastic, and there's something naturally engaging about people when they're passionate about, even about things that you're not particularly or naturally interested in. It's the passion that makes it interesting. So yeah, I think the people have been my favorite thing. Before all of the lockdowns happened, I thought I was much more of that I was much happier working by myself than I actually am. I think the experience of working by myself and then the experience of like working in a really interesting group has made me realize I much prefer working in that group environment than I do on a non-collaborative basis. So it's good to have that and to be paired with people that I normally wouldn't naturally work with. So yeah, I think in that way it's been really helpful.
Coming to the end of my internship with Alacrity, the last 10 weeks I was a bit anxious coming down. It's obviously a bit far from home, but it's been way better than I expected. I've really enjoyed it, all the people, and I think when coming down, I wasn't too sure if I'd be like with one team, but working with them all and getting a bit of taste of both business and product side and development side, it's allowed me to develop way more skills than I initially thought I would. I've had the opportunity to learn things that I wouldn't have been able to do in uni from the business side of stuff and even expand my skills. Yeah, it's been a lot better than I expected and I have really enjoyed it. Coming down here, I thought I just wanted to be a full-on programmer. I don't fully know what I want to do, but I have the idea now that I want to kind of do more like product design along with the development stuff. Like I have really enjoyed working on the like in between the like how it looks, the UI and UX, that you don't get really talk about it before you leave uni, and it's given me a great opportunity to learn these skills that I didn't have before.
So the last 10 weeks that I've spent at Alacrity have been really insightful. Over kind of 6 weeks of it, we've spent a lot of time within different teams that also operate in different sectors within sort of technology startup companies. So the best part of the internship for me has been kind of getting different insight within all of the different teams. You kind of learn or have different roles kind of every day, and then those also are different from kind of what teams are in. So it really is something new kind of every day. And all of the teams they're full of really, really likable people. So it's really easy to kind of join the team as if you've been a part of it for a while. Like it never feels awkward or anything.
I'd say one of the main things that I was looking to get out of when I first applied was understanding how startups approach starting the business and how they're trying to make sure that it's successful, which I do feel like I've understood a bit more of what that takes. I'd also say that when we did this interview, when I was 3 weeks in, I mentioned that I'd met loads of new, very important people. But since then, I've met I've met some of them again several times, which has been more interesting because then it's in different settings as well, in different meetings, so you see different sides of what expertise they can bring to the teams. Then also you've met new people which are from an entirely, or within the tech industry sector, but also different backgrounds. They bring different things to the teams. They can offer different advice. So that within the following 7 weeks has been really good. Entrepreneurs come in all like shapes and sizes, different backgrounds, different attitudes, different experiences. But especially working in a startup, you've got all those different personalities, but it's how all those different dynamics work to make the business sort of, they work efficiently and effectively together. And all of the teams here are completely different, how they all work, but it's that everyone has a different background, but it's working together to make the startup successful.
My time at Alacrity has been amazing. Rotating through different startup teams has not only allowed me to develop my technical competency, because each team uses their own tech stack and each team works in different ways, but it's also helped me gain a lot of confidence with talking to people, communicating and networking with people. So it's been really great. Everyone's been really helpful to make sure that us summer interns are learning what we need to, and all the staff have been absolutely amazing and really helpful, especially